connection to happiness. So, first of all, let's start to examine what happiness is. Happiness is ultimately space from this reality. And when I refer to space from this reality, I'm referring to presence within existence. So space within reality is essentially connection to presence within existence. What we're doing with this basic level of reality is that true happiness is ultimately true presence within existence. And when we're connecting to happiness, what we're doing is we're connecting to presence within existence. A lot of the time when we're not happy, we're just not connected to presence within existence. We're outside the present moment, and we're ultimately disconnected from that existence. Because what we must understand is that happiness is its own existence. Happiness is its own frequency. Whether we're connected to it or not, effectively, that's our choice. If we want to be happy all the time, then we just need to learn how to channel to that frequency. And then we will be the resemblance of that frequency, which will effectively will be happy all the time. So what we can achieve within this lifetime, what we can achieve within this present now moment, is effectively existence of choice. So if we want to effectively learn how to become happy, what we must do is learn to work out what can connect us what can connect us to this frequency. Because frequency is every frequency has a level of awareness. And depending on what can connect us to this frequency will ultimately bring us an awareness. And it's that awareness which we can link to how to achieve that frequency. So, if we want to ultimately become happy, we need to learn what awareness can we connect to, which will then bring that frequency. And ultimately, when we can connect to that frequency, we can learn, well, what actually disconnects us to that frequency. And then, once we eliminate everything that disconnects us to that frequency, we ultimately become infinitely connected to that frequency. And we do this through choice. Every single moment we're given choice. And as long as we think that it's not possible, then we become that resemblance of that possibility. Because what's also very important to understand is that within our mind exists everything which is possible. Everything. So if we attach ourselves to the belief system of its limitation, so for example, on that basic foundation of awareness is that we can connect to anything which is possible. Whatever brings our attention to what's not possible, we will become that potential within possibility. So what's crucial to understand is that the mind itself will always bring limitation. And that is our greatest choice, is to realize that limitation is only choice. And we're choosing the limitation. And ultimately, when we choose the limitation, we become the limitation. We become the image of that limitation. So as long as we can effectively learn to let go, that is our moment of truth. That is our moment of choice. As soon as we let go, we surrender, let go of the limitation, and re-enter that moment of truth again, that's when we can move forward, and that's when we can start to get going again.